Hey everybody, it's Nick from Hotspawn, and after being complimented on my TSM jersey by the man standing next to me earlier on, I figured I would get an interview with the most cerebral jungler in all of League of Legends, G2 Kesha. So just starting out, how you doing, man? You've come over to Vancouver for MSI. How you loving Vancouver? How you liking the event? Just like, tell me what you've been up to and how you're enjoying it.
Vancouver is awesome. I like it here. Yeah, it's great. Nice weather, nice people, lovely place. The people in the arena are amazing as well. And I've yet to see G2 lose, so excited about maybe seeing G2 in the finals here.
Yeah, G2 hasn't lost a game since you've shown up.
True.
It's been crazy, you know. I think you maybe should have arrived a little earlier in the tournament, but we don't need to worry about that.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, it's working so far. Why jinx it? So one thing I've been talking to a lot of pro players about, I found out that the MCOY guys are actually like huge fans of all the modes that aren't Summoner's Rift. Jojo plays a lot of ARAM, Mirwin and Elyoya play a lot of Arena. Supa loves Odyssey, and there's been a lot of pros who have been like connecting with their love for the game through things that aren't running through Summoner's Rift. And I wanted to talk to you about it because you are obviously known for playing the boy and his Yeti.
That's me.
Nunu and Willump. And as I think you've got to be like the most fanatical Nunu fan out there, at least the
hopefully.
At least the most well-known. Yeah, certainly. And well, it is no longer a project, as we've talked about. Riot Forge did put out a Song of Nunu last year or the year before?
2023, October somewhere.
Yeah, end of 2023. And I have watched most of your playthrough of A Song of Nunu. You got a whole video game about your favorite League of Legends character. What was that like? How did you enjoy your playthrough? And yeah, just talk to me about what it was like getting a video game about your favorite LoL character.
Man, that was like too good to be true, I'm gonna be honest. The Song of Nunu playthrough is amazing. I learned stuff about my champions, about my champion that I didn't know before.
Yeah, you get a whole bunch of lore.
Like people ask like, Kesha, Nunu or Willump? And I'm like, now it's like, no, it's Nunu and Willump. Because they need each other to function as a group, okay? As a pair.
Never one without the other.
Yeah, everyone loves a good pair.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the game is amazing. I feel like I was like the one to advertise it, and then Riot was on me like, yo, you can have a free code for the game. I'm like, oh my god, that's amazing, you know. And then like I played it, and then 1 week later, Riot Forge got deleted. So I don't feel.
Do you think that maybe they realized that you were growing too powerful with a video game about Nunu, and they just had to kill Riot Forge before a second one came out, and you like ascended to like Super Saiyan?
Yeah, it was like it's like a series, you know, like on whatever website, you know. It was the last season. Yeah. So now, that was El Finito. So now they're done with Nunu and Willump, I feel like.
Okay, so we can talk about that because this is another question I've been asking. Sure. Obviously, you're aware of Arcane, I assume, League of Legends.
Arcane, love it.
Yeah, great show. And they've said, you know, we will be going to another region animated by Fortiche.
Yes.
But while everybody thinks it's Noxus, that wasn't an announcement trailer. That was just the start of season video. So Riot's still hasn't decided where they're going technically. And my question is, if Riot came to you, like right after this, and they're like, Kesha, we've lost all of our ideas for season 2. We need you to pick who the show's about. Is it gonna be Nunu and Willump? And then we can talk about
fuck yeah, man.
Okay, then let's talk about like, what's the Nunu and Willump season like, right? You're the executive producer.
Yeah.
How are we like starting this series? What's our loose like plot arc? It would be
the remaining alive Arcane characters, maybe no spoilers here, and they like walk into like the wilderness, you know, or like everything is like ruined, everything is abandoned, like Noxus 1 or whatever, or like everyone dies. It's like a meteor in what's called Runeterra.
Runeterra,
wherever they live. So they just walk. You know, you saw Victor early in Arcane season 1 or whatever.
Yeah, when he's all bundled up and Rise looking.
Yeah, like that's when they find like Nunu and Willump. And that's how Nunu and Willump like saves everyone, and we take it from there. And after that, we do whatever Nunu and Willump does.
So I'm
roll snowballs together.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm wondering like, who's the big bad of the Nunu Willump season? Is it Lysandra?
Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely. She's like the big bad. And everyone else is like friends. Like no, not Olaf, right? No, Ornn was in there and Braum was in there, and we're friends together.
Yeah, and now they have Aurora, who wasn't actually out before the game came out, but now Aurora's like Ornn's little like helper around his castle. So it's like group of friends versus the Me Nice Witch sort of vibe.
Yeah, she can join in whatever that bitch wants. Sorry, I shouldn't say that.
No, you're good. You're good, bro. So then I guess hopping a little bit back to Song of Nunu. Very, very different from League of Legends. It's like this puzzle, platformer, brawler.
Oh, dude, those puzzles were like impossible. Holy shit! Like I cracked it by myself though, no help.
Yeah, absolutely no, no, for sure. I know there was a clip after the fight with all the wolves where you discovered that the anchor.
Yes.
You can detach it from the wall.
Oh,
and,
that was like
wolves.
that game was like made for Nunu players because no IQ couldn't really beat that game, but I managed in the end. It was really hard.
Yeah, well, I mean, you almost got stopped by a glitch at the very end, but then chat got you to turn desync on, and then you could slide down the mountain. Because you were just like stuck there for a second.
Yeah, I think it's because the playtesters didn't care about the game to play it to the end, so no one actually knew there was a bug in the end. So like I was like the main playtester, you know.
So like they went to playtest and they're like playtest the game. They're like, oh yeah, it's fine. It's a Nunu Willem game. No one's gonna play it anyway.
Yeah.
But you were the brave soul.
Yeah.
To venture in there.
On the target audience. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, perfect. So then turn into the event. This is a big change for League in that it's best of 5 fearless. What do you think about the new format, and how criminal is it that Nunu has not been picked yet?
He has actually. Skewman played him one time.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, but it was not good, okay?
I forgot about that.
And they played him the wrong way, and
I totally blocked that out of my mind because it went so badly.
Yeah, same, right? Yeah. He ran it down, and he griefed it, but FlyQuest should have picked it, okay? They like, G2, we're not bad. We're on bad, like, you know, like, you get married, you have a honeymoon, you live, and you're happy,
in the honeymoon period. Yeah,
we got married and then we got divorced. That's the G2 thing right now. So we're basically going through our bad part. So the next events, G2
you're gonna go to the
right?
gym.
So
you're gonna like pick up some books.
Yeah.
Start posting like stuff on Instagram. Yeah.
So like we weren't like meant to win now, sadly. Okay, but that's for words. We win words. But,
for sure.
But FlyQuest, they had momentum. They should have picked Nunu.
Okay. So then to the teams remaining at the tournament. All of these un-Nunu-pilled Eastern teams.
Oh, dude, they could never play the champion. They're not good enough.
So, like, exactly. But if you were to, deign to help these poor Eastern children who cannot play Nunu, what are the tips you'd give them? Like, what angle are they looking for a good Nunu comp?
Watch Kesha EOS on YouTube Shorts, probably.
Okay, just
that's
a lot
all you gotta do, and then
YouTube Shorts?
And then you got the champion going.
Okay, sweet.
Because no one actually knows what Nunu does. No. That's why it works.
Yeah.
So like if Faker locks in Nunu, they don't know what Nunu does. And then you win automatically.
It's psychological warfare.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And then the last question is just, you've answered it a little bit. How are you enjoying your time at the event, on the floor, just being out there with the fans?
Great.
Because like the energy has been crazy to me.
Oh, dude, there's something about League fans. Every League fan is just amazing, seriously.
Yeah, the ones that leave their houses. Yeah. Yeah, because like I feel like.
Oh yeah, wait, that's a good point actually. Because
I feel like your solo queue jungler that's typing slurs in the chat doesn't leave his house or like come to the event, but then like all the normal people.
Yes.
Do actually.
And I've had a rare interaction with like, yo, Kesha, what's up? You inted me and flamed me in solo queue, and I'm like, yeah, and then we hug it out, like, yeah, it's great, But people here, as I said, amazing. Everyone loves it, and everyone is a Faker fan.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So Daddy Faker has to keep going for Riot. Okay.
Yeah.
Important.
Right, perfect. Well, thank you so much for the time, man. Really appreciate the interview and your sage wisdom. I think in like a year's time when we see the Song of Nunu show trailer.
Yeah. If I'm alive,
you're gonna have to like. Oh, that's a good point. I was gonna say you're gonna have to lawyer up, but yeah, they might take you out, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
All right. Sweet. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.